So we are here with another what we received from the mobile food pantry haul. It's pretty crazy, so I ask for your understanding with all the background noise. Alright, so in the description box below there is a link to a video that talks more about this and how it works. There is resources for you to find one in your local area. I'm just going to say here that this is 4 portions worth because each adult in the vehicle counts as 1 portion. And then I have an older couple that shares with us their portion. They kept their portion of the grapes, and I think that was it. And I mean like all of the grapes, because they knew we had a lot, so they took all of theirs to share with anybody they could think of. Alright, so with that being said, we'll start with the grapes. We have 2, 4, 6 bags, which means each vehicle got 3 bags. I have, is it just 6? Maybe they kept some of the shrooms too. It looks like I've got 6 of the mushrooms, and they must have kept a portion of their shrooms as well. Because I believe each vehicle got 2, or each adult in the vehicle got 2. So there are 6 here. There is 8. Yeah, they kept 2. Okay, so there is 8 of the spinach. It's organic. And there are 3, 6, 9, 12 of the strawberries. This is from yesterday. We also got about 6 packages yesterday from the other food pantry in the next town. So somebody went and said that they didn't want whatever it was. They gave us strawberries, and they gave us 4 packs of these. These are smooth cottage cheese blended mix. So we got strawberries and we got these. Now, this would be completed, except I like to share with you what I will do with the food so that if you get like an abundance like this, you have some idea as well. First of all, we share with other families. So we're back up to 5 in my church, and then I have a mama here in town that I will offer to as well. And then my sister takes her portion and I take my portion. So for the 4 amounts that we got here, I can end up sharing with 7 people. 7 other families, I should say.
Close to the kids, okay?
So that's one thing to know. And then what nobody else wants, like nobody wants any more grapes because everybody's graped out, so I end up with it all. I'm not going to offer anybody mushrooms, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. But whatever nobody else wants, we'll end up using for something else. I know people are going to want some strawberries. There's a couple here that I see have mold on them. So we'll have to kind of go through that and clean it up. This one has some mushy ones. So I clean them up before I offer them. So you can put some in the freezer for like smoothies if you don't eat them all up fresh. You can make a freezer jam, which is just a small batch jam. I'll leave a recipe down in the description box below if you ended up with a ton that you're not going to be able to go through before they go bad. And there is a strawberry muffin recipe that I will put on my Facebook community page. And you can find it there. The link for that is in the description box below. It has a suggested donation to be a part of that. But, yes, John. Okay, so for the spinach, there's so many things you can do. You can freeze these into portions. I like to cook this in some chicken broth with a squirt, like a little 1/4 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and we like to eat that, especially with some fresh garlic. So that's one way to kind of use up spinach, and then you can also do like any pasta dishes adding spinach to it. So you can add that to your rotation. If you just had 1 portion, so we have 2, 4, 6/8. So if you just had one portion and that was 2 of these, I mean, that's kind of a lot to go through. Add it to smoothies. You can add it to soups. You can add spinach to anything and it works great, and it freezes well. So you can do that. The mushrooms I'm going to be canning. I will leave in the description box below the video that I use to can my mushrooms. And I was saying that in the pantry challenge, this was one of the things that we went through quickly. And so I'm really excited to have more to be able to do that with. And then grapes, I'm honestly just going to turn that into grape juice because I have so many, and yes, we'll probably eat some fresh, but I still have all the bags out in the garage from the last couple of weeks. That's the other thing, is that if you're new to the channel and you don't see if you don't see every video that I put out every week of what we share, you don't understand just what we can accumulate. So the sweet potatoes, everybody's like, you sound like you're tired of it. For months, plural, we were getting pounds of sweet potatoes every single week. And when people share with us, we end up with multiple people's portions of those sweet potatoes. We easily excelled 350 pounds of sweet potatoes that we could not eat up fast enough, and we were eating all the time. We used them in all the baked goods. We used them. There's just so much you can do before you're burnt out. Grapes are the similar thing. If you're not seeing every video every week, I should say, if you're not seeing the Food Pantry hauls every week, you just don't understand what the accumulation is. Just so please understand, it's not that I'm picky every week, it's just the accumulation and the abundance, and every week using it can get redundant, old, and just hard to figure out creative ways to do it. Yes, you can freeze them. We do not like that in this house. I do not eat frozen stuff. It hurts my teeth. I know for a couple other kids it's similar, and most of us just don't like the frozen grapes. I know a lot of people do. We don't. So there's a lot of creative things that we do with it. As much as we can, we give it away as much as we can. I cannot post on Facebook like on a marketplace thing, even if I say it as free. It is not. Somebody got in trouble for that. So I have to be careful. I post with my local friends on my personal Facebook page. Nobody has accepted my offer. So I'm sure there's other things that will be thrown out. It is what it is. It is how we do our week by week. We just make do with what we can. The food is the stuff that has been donated by the stores where they just have an abundance. So there you go. There is this week's mobile food pantry. And again, check the description box for all the other, for a playlist so you can see all of them. I link that at the end of every video so you can go back and see it. You can check out the description box below to find things in your local area. And any recipes that I have, I also link down in the description box below. Alright, I will see you in the next.